Hey, welcome back, my fellow humble investors. This is me, E.T. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a self-taught investor who's always looking for ways to increase one's net worth. And one of the investments that we're all in, especially most of you that are watching this, if you're all in, we're in the investment of Humbl, a new startup company that we're going to play for the long run. We have to. Last week was Thanksgiving week, so hopefully you guys had a very safe and blessed Thanksgiving. But what happened on Friday? The market was open just for a short period of time on Friday. The Dow went down. The whole market, including the crypto market, took a nosedive. It dropped. Keep this in mind, guys. Do not let the fear, uncertainty, and doubt deter you from your investment goals. What happened on Friday was a drop. It was not a correction. A correction is 10% from the high. It wasn't a crash. A crash is 20% from the high. All we had on Friday was a drop. Now, as for Humbl, yeah, last week Humbl, that for the weekly trend for Humbl was on a decline. But you got to realize one thing when it comes to Humbl. At this particular point, Humbl is not the stock price, and the stock price is not Humbl. Jeff Bezos said the same thing about his company, Amazon, that Amazon is not the price of the stock, and the stock price is not Amazon. And I have a clip that I want you guys to watch where he said this during this interview, and you'll be able to draw the comparisons in what he said and what's going on with Humbl. And then once that video clip is done, we'll get into the news from last week. We'll get into the price movement of last week, as well as my positions when it comes to the Humbl stock and also the ETXs. So let's check out this video.
Your stock at one point, I think, went to $100, but then it went down to $6 or something like that.
At the peak of the internet bubble, our stock peaked somewhere around $113. Okay. And then after the internet bubble, busted open, our stock went down to $6. It went from 113 to 6 in less than a year. So my annual shareholder that year starts with a one-word sentence, and that one-word sentence is the word ouch.
So most of those internet companies of the dot-com era are out of business.
Yeah.
You survived. What was it that made you to survive, and virtually the rest of them are gone?
That whole period is very interesting because the stock is not the company, and the company is not the stock. And so as I watched the stock fall from 113 to 6, I was also watching all of our internal business metrics: number of customers, profit per unit, everything you can imagine, defects, etc. Every single thing about the business was getting better and fast. And so as the stock price was going the wrong way, everything inside the company was going the right way. And we didn't need to go back to the capital markets. We didn't need more money. The only reason, a financial bust like the internet bubble bursting makes it really hard to raise money. But, we already had the money we needed. So we just needed to continue to progress.
Hey, Humble Nation. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that small clip on Jeff Bezos. Keep in mind, I realize one thing, okay? Humbl is not Amazon. Brian Foote is not Jeff Bezos. However, the reason why I wanted to show you this video is to show the comparison of the company and the price. At one particular point in Amazon, the price of the stock was going down, heading south, and the progress of the company is heading north. Sounds familiar? All right. Now, Friday was a disaster. There was a drop in the overall markets, and I'm talking about the equity market as well as the crypto market. But you got to ask yourself, is it a Black Friday sale for Humbl? Only you can answer that question. I know how I feel about what happened on Friday when it comes to Humbl as well as other stocks. Now, if you guys are interested in listening to the whole interview with Jeff Bezos, I have the link in the description below. What's going on now in Humbl is we have some new NFTs that are going to be released. Here's a copy of the tweet for that. And a couple of days ago, they had a podcast with Nick Carter. If you guys are interested in that as well, you can go ahead and hit the link in the description below, or just go to YouTube and YouTube Humbl channel, and you'll be able to find that interview. Overall, it was an okay interview. I mean, we know a little bit about his background and also how he got involved with Humbl. And this here is a tweet that I found that I just want to address. And it says, Humbl is ahead of the competition for these three reasons. Okay, smart ones, go. And when I read this, I initially tried to answer the question. Then I came up with another question. Realistically, this question, you can't answer this question the way it's framed, because who is the competition for Humbl? And when I say competition, I'm talking about another startup company. I see no other OTC or small cap startup company with about 1 to 2 years of existence in the same space as Humbl. And when I say same space, the space I'm talking about is blockchain, NFTs, ticketing, peer-to-peer, and crypto. Now, I don't know all the stocks that are out there. So if there is another company, startup company, that's in the same space as Humbl, please let me know. Put it so that you can put it on my radar and I can start doing some research on that company. Here's the price action on Friday. Friday was a short trading day. I think it did close at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It opened at 54 cents, closed at 52 cents. Looked at the volume that we had there for that day, only 3.1. The average volume is 11.9. That's because of the short trading day. But here's the 5-day trend line. It's going down. All right. So it is what it is. Next here is the short volume. On Friday, you can see the short volume. That 68% of that was shorts. Humbl is still ranked number one of the 50 most searched stocks within the last 72 hours based upon the lion.com. And this here is my current position within Humbl and Forwardly. Humbl, I am down 61%, and Forwardly, I'm down 65%. But you guys already know I have diamond hands, and this really doesn't bother me. Eventually, the stock price will catch up with the progression and the trajectory of the company. There's no doubt in my mind. When it comes to my ETXs, my Humbl Finances ETXs, I've initially, my cost basis is $1,900. I'm down to $1,871. I am down 2%. Remember, last week I was up 9%. This is nothing more than a reflection of what happened in the overall market. The market dropped last week, especially on Friday, both the stock and the crypto market. This here is the ETX month-to-month current value performance. So there you have it. I'm down in both Humbl stock and my Humbl financial ETXs. That's not a problem. I understand the importance of being in the market, not timing the market. You're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs. This is a long game. And the thing that I have, and I think that every successful investor needs, is patience and conviction. With all of that being said, guys, I will see you next week on the next update. You guys take care. Bye-bye.